Is it possible to make a loaf of bread without kneading your dough and also blooming your yeast? Was something we tested out last week and it was so successful. So many people asked if it was possible to do this with wholemeal flour as well, so I thought let's test it out. So if you're curious as well, come on, let's make some wholemeal, no blooming, no kneading bread now. We'll start off with 500 grams of wholemeal flour. This is just the wholemeal flour you get at Aldi. 10 grams of salt, 8 grams of sugar, and 7 grams of instant dried yeast. And then add 2 cups of warm water, which is 450 grams. And then combine that to form a shaggy dough, which basically means the wet and dry ingredients are all combined. This dough does feel much better than when I use the plain white flour, but we'll just keep doing it exactly the same. So we'll cover this and leave it for an hour or two until it's doubled in size. It's been an hour and a half, and this has definitely doubled in size, and it does still feel quite wet, but I'm just going to scrape it away from the sides. And now I'm just going to do about 6 stretches and folds. And as you keep doing each stretch and fold, you should start and feel a little bit more resistance in the dough as it starts to tighten. I have brushed my loaf pan with butter just because I like the taste it puts on the bread, and I am going to attempt to shape this in the loaf pan, but as I said, it is quite wet. I could sprinkle some flour over the top here, but I'm going to keep this exactly the same as when we did our plain white loaf. Now I'm just going to cover this with some cling wrap and leave it for about half an hour till it's doubled in size. This is definitely doubled in size, so I'm going to pop it in the oven at 160 degrees fan forced for about 25 to 30 minutes. This was in for 30 minutes. It does sound hollow around the edges, the centre, I'm not quite sure, but we're going to do exactly the same as we did with the plain white loaf. So I'm going to leave it in here for about 10 minutes and then I'll pop it on my cooling rack. This is looking pretty perfect so far. I'm just going to leave it to cool for about an hour before I slice it. Okay, I couldn't wait an hour, so it's been 45 minutes. Let's slice it and see what it looks like inside. And that is looking pretty perfect to me. So this Test It Tuesday has been a definite success. You can use wholemeal flour and make our no knead, no blooming bread, and it looks absolutely perfect. If you haven't already, like and save this so you can make your own quick, easy wholemeal bread. And if you are someone that wants quick, easy, delicious, budget-friendly recipes, then make sure you hit the follow button because I've got plenty to share with you.